Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV for more episodes of the X-Files. The last one was really weird. High school, teachers, cult, not quite sure exactly what it was they manifested, but it did what it wanted to do, moved on, and they were left with nothing. What a surprise. So let's just move on to the next one. This is episode 15. See what we've got in store.
You were having those awful dreams again last night.
I didn't sleep long enough to be dreaming.
I want you to go to the doctor. Find out what's wrong.
Oh, okay. Bye. Problem solved.
My car shows no evidence of brake steering or any
Even
other
saw the train just get
Military is
going.
calling it a suicide. They're especially concerned because it's the second one in as many weeks. State police reported there is graffiti on the bark.
Yeah. Don't quite know what
some kind of ritual symbol.
significance that
Most
has.
of the refugees at Folkestone are Haitian.
Did he ever discuss with you what went on there? What his duties included?
No. He just come home angry till Luke dug this up out of his sandbox.
You're lucky charm.
Come on, Mulder.
How much?
5. I mean 10.
I'll give you 5. 2 of your men have died in the past 2 weeks, allegedly of self-inflicted injuries.
We're soldiers, we're not prison guards.
Yeah.
We're being asked to police a hostile population of foreigners
Without
without the
opening fire.
resources to feed or house them. And all I can do is see that they're processed as efficiently as possible. All I know is Voodoo caused a riot in my camp. One night they held some secret ceremony. The next day all hell broke loose. His name is Beauvais, Pierre Beauvais. Thinks he's some kind of revolutionary.
He had no respiratory or cardiac functioning. I saw no reason to conduct an autopsy then, I still don't. Well, you can see for yourself.
What the
What kind of a
fuck?
sick joke is this?
Any idea why he might have killed himself?
I can't say, sir.
Can't say or you won't say? I was hoping you could answer some questions about the 2 U.S. Marines who took their own lives.
You do not believe I was involved in this, do you?
How could I be when they keep me locked up in here?
Colonel Wharton says you incited the riot last month.
My country was born on the blood of slaves. Freedom is our most sacred legacy.
Mulder, I need to speak with you.
She's come to tell you the Marine is gone.
Somebody stole McAlpin's body and replaced it with what looks like a dog's corpse.
They will only warn you once. After that, no magic can save you.
Somehow Beauvais must have switched the bodies.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Quite a
thinking.
trick considering he's been confined for the last month.
Well, then he had somebody else do it. Mulder, Voodoo only works by instilling fear in its believers.
Correct.
You saw how Beauvais tried to intimidate me. I'll admit the power of suggestion is considerable, but this is no more magic than a pair of fuzzy dice. The lab detected trace levels of tetrodotoxin in his blood.
What's that?
That's a poison found in the liver and reproductive organs of pufferfish, a Japanese delicacy.
Small enough doses, it can cause paralysis and depress cardiorespiratory activities to such a low level that the victim might appear clinically
Be dead.
Well, zombie or not, Jack McAlpin is alive.
Exactly. Which is what makes me wonder about the other Marine who allegedly killed himself. These body snatchers, what do they do with the bodies?
They sell them.
To who?
A rumor had it that the snatchers got $200 a head. But
Makes
mostly it's
sense.
the voodoo types who do the buying.
I didn't want to say anything before because I wasn't sure, but I think we're being followed. It's a gray 4-door sedan in the parking lot.
Okay. Gotcha.
Out of the car, Private. You've been following us.
Look, I had to warn you.
You didn't seem too interested in helping us before.
I couldn't talk then, not with Colonel Wharton so close by. You're putting yourselves into the middle of something you don't understand.
But you do.
Beauvais warned him. He told the colonel he'd take his men one by one unless...
Unless what?
Unless the colonel let his people go back to Haiti.
Private Gutierrez.
That's right.
You should know that I filed a complaint with the Justice Department.
His body was missing. Stolen from his coffin, apparently.
Retaliation.
For
your mistreatment of the detainees.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Physical abuse of political refugees is a prosecutable crime under international law.
Nobody ever said this was a hotel. But it's hardly a concentration camp.
Sorry, Mulder, there's a big difference between nasty looks and raising the dead.
Not according to Private Dunham.
Ah!
What?
What the hell? Why would someone do that?
More scare tactics.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in any condition to talk.
That's right, Private. You don't think. You follow orders.
But, sir...
Dismissed. I want the secret. Maybe you should tell me now, while you can still talk.
During our most recent involvement in Haiti, 3 U.S. soldiers took their own lives. Of those men, 2 were under Colonel Wharton's command. By the time they get a committee together,
There'll be no evidence left.
it'll be as if none of this ever happened.
Yeah.
Scully!
Yeah.
I found him wandering around outside. You all right?
Yeah.
When I found him, he had this in his hand. Do you remember killing Private Dunham?
All I remember is being there, seeing him in all that blood.
If you're suggesting that I coerced Private McAlpin in any way...
I need to know that he signed that confession voluntarily.
I'll have the report sent to your motel, along with the private's confession.
Yeah, we know what's going on.
It doesn't make sense. Jack and Harry were friends.
Mrs. McAlpin, you said on the telephone that Private Dunham came here last night. What did he want?
He was on his way to see you. I should give this to you. They told me not to open it. Luke's been in a mood since all this started.
Oh, look. Yep.
And Wharton? They must have known each other when Wharton served in Haiti. Dunham and Gutierrez both filed complaints against Colonel Wharton. They both cited incidents of abuse, dates, times.
Scully. He killed Beauvais, and if you know anything about it, you'll be tried as an accessory to murder.
Shut up!
Those men were about to testify against Colonel Wharton, so we stopped them before they did.
Un nom de saint. Et de la lune.
Drop the knife, Warden.
Got you.
Mensaka protégez-moi.
Excuse me.
Bon marcher la nuit.
What the
He who does evil, evil he will see.
You're okay?
That was trippy.
I feel better than you look. What happened?
Here's the passenger manifest you asked for.
Thank you.
They're petitioning to have Beauvais returned to Haiti.
There was a boy. His name was Bonaparte. Chester Bonaparte?
Sure, Chester. Poor kid. He died 6 weeks ago in that riot.
Just dessert. Okay, that was episode 15. You've got to admit, that was a very surreal, shall we say. And the Colonel at the end got exactly what he deserved for what he did. I'm not quite sure how you explain any of that. I knew there was something off about the little kid. So he died in the riot initially. So what was he? Was he just another manifestation of it? And he happened to sell that little, whatever you call it, good luck charm thing to Mulder, which came in extremely useful for Scully at the end there. That guy just appeared from nowhere in the car. That was all smoke and mirrors, kind of. And I don't really know what to think of that episode, I'll be honest. No, it was okay. It wasn't brilliant. But again, we have Mr. X, whoever he is, who I wasn't expecting to see in this episode telling Mulder that all of this was literally about to get swept under the carpet and made an internal affair, and giving him the heads up just exactly how it's all seen now. Whereas if you are not, you know, if you are not part of this country, if you're not part of a patriot here, they're not going to repatronize anyone. They're just going to get rid of them. You're the enemy. So that was very weird. There's certain episodes with this series that are classed as throwaway episodes, I think. I feel like that's kind of one of them. I don't think I'd ever watch that one again. But it is what it is, you know. This is an extremely classic, extremely well executed series. And there's bound to be the odd episode now and again. From anyone's standpoint, there'll be certain ones that I like that you don't, vice versa. That's why we're all different. And you're always going to get the odd one or two in a season where you're like, it's not necessarily a filler episode, but what did we get from that? What did they get from that? The only good thing that's come from that episode is it's highlighted and brought out what was going on, and all of these refugees are going to get shipped out of here now, and it's not going to be buried so Congress knows nothing about it, which is what Mulder was concerned about more than anything. Right, I'm gonna leave it at that on that one, and we'll be back for the next episode very soon. If you want to watch this in full, don't forget it is always available on both the channel right here by clicking on the join tab, or if you want to watch the full-length version over on Patreon, including all the rest of the series and access to hundreds of other shows, hundreds of other episodes, not hundreds of shows, you can always check the link in the description for Patreon as well. I will see you back for episode 16 next. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed and you're enjoying the X-Files, by all means hit that button, turn notifications on. I would very much appreciate it. And I will see you for the next one. Take care.